This is a theory based on the game Tabs. Okay, so in the beta to Tabs, there was a faction, the Neon faction. It was a faction from the fucking future. Yeah, they had all these like fucking future abilities. But when the official release of Tabs, when Tabs officially released, they were fucking nowhere to be seen. And that's until the final update into the game, where they didn't add the faction, they added the weapons and cosmetics. Why the fuck would they do that? Why not just make a faction out of all of them? They could have done it, so why didn't they? Well, this is where the theory comes into play. So if you played any of Tabs spin-offs, you would know about Tab Z. Just Tabs if it had zombies in it and it was a fucking shooter. Now listen. In the game, we actually see there are Neon faction guns, which is really weird, because this is the only other time in the series we see neon guns. But still, there's no neon units. There's no neon units. It's like they went extinct. But, oh, they just disappeared. But they can't just disappear. But we actually do see them in the game, and they come in the form of the gravity zombie. Now, I'm not going to explain what it does, but I'm just going to play a short clip. Here we go. Okay, so you can go and subscribe to his channel if you want to and go watch the full thing. But that was a short clip. And what the gravity zombie does is it just spawns force fields on the ground that are neon. Yep, neon. So what I think is the Neon faction went extinct because we never see them again after the beta. How did they go extinct? Well, it's pretty fucking obvious, being honest. They turned into zombies. But what turned them into zombies? Well, you probably think they, experimented to some shit and accidentally fucked it up in one of the experiments and turned someone into a zombie and then an outbreak happened. But I have a different theory. I think that this was all caused by the plague in the Pyramids Egypt map. Now, I'll explain. In the beta, or the alpha, or whatever, there was also another faction that hasn't been added. It was an Egypt faction, and they're also never seen again. I'm starting to see a pattern. I think that the Egypt faction and the Neon faction got infected by the plague, because if you put one of the Tabs units in the pyramid, there's a pyramid on it, it turns them, it gives a black plague summons and infects all the Tabs units. So what I think happened is the black plague came and infected the Neon and Egyptian units, because the Neon units probably invaded there, because they fucking have neon weapons and they can do whatever the fuck they want. And what happened is it turned the sorry, I'm fucking stirring. What happened is turn them all into zombies, and what they did is they might have tried to sacrifice some of the neon guns, because if you know the mountain, you go under the mountain and you go past that maze, and it's guarded by this ancient guardian fucking massive zombie, there is a neon gun that you can use. Okay, so, in conclusion, what happened is the Neon faction were fucking thriving, but then the black plague from the pyramids happened, starting a zombie apocalypse, and then sending their entire species into extinction. So if I might make a part 2 of this, probably not, but if you If you want to, like, add on to it or use it, fine, but whatever, bye. And everyone, that is the future theory.